you used to do a lot of stuff, but lately you don't feel any motivation anymore, you might need to check what you're motivated by. Hi, I'm Lukas and I'm a tech lead in a big German tech firm and also a systems thinker. And today I want to talk about fundamental motivation, or what really drives you forward. And in many cases, for many people starting out, it's some form of pain or fear. Maybe we call this being hungry, maybe for something, right? A lot of people start from a place where they don't have any resources, maybe live in bad circumstances. And there's a lot of success stories on YouTube as well about people getting out of poverty, let's say, or of bad living circumstances, of unfortunate situations, and reaching a certain level of success. But oftentimes, if this is the only motivation, at some point the person will stop going forward and feel lethargic, maybe because they reached a certain level of security, of safety, and this motivation that used to drive them forward is no longer relevant. At least it's no longer really relevant, because fundamentally humans are driven by one of two motivations. It's well researched. It's either you avoid pain or you strive towards pleasure. So it's either you have a certain desire to go forward to reach something, or you want to run away from something. Those are the two basics, and upon those, of course, you can have more fine distinctions which fall into which category and stuff like this, or how they divide into multiple categories. But fundamentally, those are the two. And if you're usually were driven by fear or by running away from something, and you got away from it, so you reached a certain level of financial stability, you reached a certain recognition among your peers or at your workplace or your family, then this motivation is no longer serving you in a certain way. So what a lot of gurus online will tell you then to do is to maybe think about the day where you die and where something bad happens and you want to be safe, you want to retire your entire family or something like this. So those are all examples where the fear motivation is no longer actively or really relevant, but you still try to implement it into your life. Like you can start to think about stuff which will make you fear certain situations, and this will motivate you to work more. But the result is you keep running away from something. And I don't know about you, but I don't want this to be my motivation always. It's a good starter, right? So it's a good start to get going at least, and to get away from something dangerous. But if you're out of danger, then maybe you should calm your nerves a little bit and think about a different motivation. So what's the alternative here? The alternative is a desire-based motivation. At first, it sounds a little bit strange, but all that this is you think about things that you would want in your life or that you would like to have in your life. It's stuff you would like to do or stuff you would like to experience or have. And then you create a vision that you want to reach, a vision that drives you forward. And it's not just based on getting out of somewhere, it's based on building something up. So you reach this zero line, so to speak, you're out of the hole, but now you have to build upwards and build this upward momentum. Of course, there are a lot of mixed situations where a little bit fear-based motivation is still present, and a little bit of abundance-based motivation or a little bit of desire-based motivation is also already active. But the further you go, the more success you already reach, the more you need to lean on the second rather than the first. At least that's been the experience that a lot of people have shown in their life. So both are going to be equally effective, but decide for yourself which one you prefer to use. But you need to understand that there are two kinds of motivations and that you can engineer them into your life, basically. I don't want to take full credit for this idea because I learned it myself from other people. Like I mentioned, there's a big research on this, so this wasn't completely new to me, but this application of this, I got it from Josh Terry. He is a great coach as well to me, and he has an online course that you can check out, the Purpose Transformation. It's very worth the money that you would pay for it, because Josh is really a great inspiration and a great motivator. If you don't know him, check out his Instagram, TikTok, YouTube channel. He really does great work. And yeah, especially if it comes to reaching motivation with abundance. So when you no longer have a scarcity of resources, but you have an abundance of resources, then you need to make this shift to get motivated again to do even more work, to reach higher highs. So thank you for your time, your attention. I hope to see you in another video. I hope you will subscribe to my channel so we will meet again in the future. And I would like to hear your thoughts on this topic as well. What are your basic motivations? What is your drive? What drives you forward? Is it fear-based or is it already desire-based? Let me know, and see you in the next video. Bye.